But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do um, the August 15th. Oh, the 20th is 20th now. 20th is the very first reading. And if you guys need more time, you can pause the video. Um, just remember, these are not personal readings. They will not resonate with everyone, and that's okay. No big deal. Just means the reading is for somebody else today. If you guys need a personal reading that only resonates with you, you can contact me through email, and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Otherwise, we're just going to go ahead and get into it. 1, 2, and 3. So it's been a while. Hope you guys have been doing well and being safe out here in life. But we want to know what's coming toward us the rest of August. Uh-oh. The rest of August 2021. Coming toward us here, like number 1. The rest of August 2021. You guys remember these are not personal readings. They will not resonate with everyone, and that's just fine. No big deal. Readings for somebody else today, that is the case. If you need a personal reading that only resonates, you can contact me through email. And I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Who's coming towards Seeker of deck number 1 the rest of August 2021. Got the Two of Pentacles from the past, kind of coming back again. And you got the Enterprise. So you might be a fire sign. And Aries, I'm hearing Aries, Taurus, Capricorn, Sagittarius, or Leo. You might be one of these signs, or you might be, a fiery person. You might look like this person, or somebody in your circle might look like this person. Um, but she's a queen. She can be hot-headed. She might be a redhead naturally or unnaturally, and might be because he's got in the original card he's got this, and he's like trying to juggle this stuff. But I'm kind of feeling like what's coming towards you is maybe you got a lot of stuff on your plate. You're trying to make a decision, and for some of you, I just encourage you to go back and look at the decision that you're going to make and make sure that you do a pros and cons list. Make sure that you look at this decision more than once. Um, Try and get as many opinions from trusted sources as you possibly can, because uh, you don't want to do it too fast and then end up making a decision that's not the best for your situation. Because you might feel like you are rushed. You might feel like you are unable to have enough time, and then things are all up in the air, and you drop something, or you do something that you kind of regret. Because it's the Three of Swords. It generally is a card of heartbreak. It can also be cutting to the heart of the matter. You might find that somebody tells you something, and you end up like, what am I supposed to do with this now? How do I make this work? And then you end up kind of like coming into this energy of like getting in your feels. Maybe somebody tells you the truth, because this person can be very forward. She can be very truthful. And you end up kind of like heartbroken or sad. And it might feel like this is something that happens to you a lot. It might feel like a cycle that keeps coming around, because it's going to indicate the past. You may also feel that you can't see your children. This can also indicate children, um, children in the past, nostalgia. You might find yourself in a situation that you've been in for a long time, that you've been in before, that keeps coming back around because you have a hard time making decisions and sticking to them. So you might actually break your own heart the last parts of August. I'm gonna pull three more cards to see. Yeah, it might be an ego problem. Yeah, it looks like you've got lots of decisions, because this one came out. This is about not seeing something, not being able to make decisions, being unable or unwilling to make decisions. And as you can see, she can put these swords down. She can take this off of her eyes and you know, see the truth. But you have a lot of stuff right now. You have five swords, which I don't like, especially not with this card, because it might be somebody who tells you the truth, but the way they tell you the truth is vicious. Seven or five? That's seven. Okay. So you might have the recurring cycle of somebody lying to you because you got this, that, maybe this person has lied before, but you're trying to get them the benefit of the doubt, and the truth comes out and it's heartbreaking, and you end up, um, not wanting to listen again. So you can see this person, she's trying to like, looks to me like she's trying to close his mouth. Maybe like, shut up, I don't want to hear that. I know you've been cheating. I know you've been lying. I know you've been stealing. I don't care. I don't want to hear it. Just don't tell me, the truth. I just want things to be how they were before in the past. But what I'm encouraging you guys to do is it really seems like it's more of a relationship type thing, like a family member or a friend or a boss, who you kind of have a connection with. It can just be like a friendly connection. It doesn't have to be a romantic one. It looks like it really feels like the truth of some situation comes out, and it may involve children because I'm looking at these kids here. You might have two kids, one kid, and it really feels like a heartbreaking truth. And I hope it's not something inappropriate, I hope it's not something like that, like something really bad. It just might just be like somebody lying, oh yeah, I'm not going to get too far into that because what I'm hearing is something that I don't want to say. I don't want to be the truth here. But yeah, it feels like somebody is in denial. That's what this looks like. Somebody's in denial. It's like you may already know what's going on, and you just don't want to admit it. And it feels like if you don't face it, the lie continues to be told, and it continues to be told, it continues to perpetuate itself, and because you don't want to hear it, you don't want to face it because it hurts, which I understand, but it feels like you guys are kind of in the back of your mind considering what you're going to do, but it feels like you're not ready yet because you want to preserve things and keep it how it used to be. But what I'm telling you, if you know there's a lie, you know that something's not right and something's going on that is not what you want, and it might be hurting you, then I really encourage you to just go ahead and look at it, pull that band-aid off and say, okay, this is what's going on. I don't like it, and I'm going to change the situation so that it doesn't keep happening. And that's why for the first pile, and I know people don't like to get bad news, but what I don't do, I'll tell people who come to me for readings, I tell them, you don't pay me to lie to you, so I'm going to tell you what I see. All right, so that being said, guys, I hope that everything works out for you. You get what you want out of the situation, that you move forward and heal from whatever's going on. And I hope to see you guys for the next video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, ta-ta for now. Deck number 2. Tell me, what is coming for the secrets of deck number 2? The last 2 weeks of August? It's about 2 weeks. The last 2 weeks of August. The rest of August 2021. Okay. All right. So what I'm gonna do is start over. What is coming for the secrets of deck number 2? The last 2 weeks of August 2021. Please remember, these are not personal readings. They will not resonate with everyone. That's okay. No big deal. Just means to be reading it for somebody else today. If you guys need a personal reading that only resonates with you, you can contact me through email and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. I really hope my headphones are working. Let's see. The rest of August 2021. My headphones falling out. Don't fit in the because we told you guys last 2 weeks of August. Excuse me. 2021. Some of you have children going back to school, and that's kind of a big thing. Okay. So that kind of just flipped off the top. I'm just going to go ahead and take those few cards. Bottom of the deck is Queen. Get more clarity on the situation where there's conflict. So you might be having issues with your spouse and trying to figure out if you even want to be and doesn't even care enough to fight anymore. They don't really want to fight about it because people are there fighting each other. On this one, they're just sitting here with their poles up that they could hit each other, but they're like, is it worth it? Is it worth it? I don't care anymore. Like what you also might be trying not to fight each other because you have a family and you don't want to cause more conflict in your family, and you're trying to figure out how not to continue to fight with your spouse, your children. I mean, I'll be fighting about money. Like, where is this check? I've been waiting on this check for a while. Why is this money not here yet? And you're like, if I could just buy myself more time, we won't have to fight about it yet. But if it doesn't come soon, there's going to be a fight, right? Somebody feels stuck. I feel like there's a lot of stuff that one party is not telling the other party because you got this card that's kind of like, secrets, the occult, and things like that. But what it feels like is somebody's just not happy here anymore. It feels like in this relationship, whether it be your parents, you and your spouse, your significant other, um, somebody has their father living with them, and that causes conflict. And the person, like, let's for example say, he understands that having his father live with you guys is causing conflict, but the father can't live on their own anymore, right? Person feels they're stuck between a rock and a hard place because they don't want to have to live with this older man. Maybe this older man has dementia. I've had experience with that where somebody's living with you and they've got dementia and they think they're right all the time. They're blatantly wrong. They're like 100% wrong, and you can't yell at them, you can't scream at them, you can't treat them any kind of way because they legitimately have a problem in their minds, like remembering what's going on. So it feels like that kind of situation is going on here between you and a spouse, and that's the biggest thing I'm getting here. And it's going to be a hard conversation to have. Maybe having this other person live with you guys is causing like strife and it's causing issues, but nobody's talking about it. Um, I think the conversation is kind of coming up, and what it feels like is the person that's the most dissatisfied is the King of Cups. So whatever the masculine energy is in the relationship, he feels like it looks like he just is not happy here. He's conflicted on the inside, and she's not paying attention to it, and he's not talking about it either. So it really feels like a conversation is probably coming. He's probably been thinking about it for a long time, and it doesn't look like he wants to fight, but it looks like a fight might be coming. But it's really just him trying to express himself because he's not comfortable. He's not happy. He's not fulfilled in what's going on here. And I don't really see a breakup, but I really do kind of feel like when this conversation does come out, it feels like uh he lets her in on his secret basically, and they both have the option now to either rectify the situation or amend the contract or whatever. And If you do have an Asian parent living with you and you are married and your spouse isn't like really talking about it, they don't really want to get into these, they don't even want to touch the subject with a 10-foot pole, right? Then just you might want to talk to them and say, hey, do you have anything you want to talk about here? I know this is a difficult situation. Try not to make it a fight. Try and be like, look, I know this is hard, but this person that's living with us needs assistance, and we're the only ones who can provide it. But really, it just looks like you two need to kind of talk to each other and pay attention to each other because, sorry, my phone is not trying to do what I want my phone to do. I hope you guys. The advice here is to talk. The advice here is talk to your significant other and try and do it in a mature way so that y'all can live more comfortably and more happily. So with that being said, I love you guys. I hope that this helped you. Comment below with your story. I'm nosy. I want to see it. Uh, if you need a personal reading, my information is down below. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, let me know. So deck number 3, if I can get it. Deck number 3. What is coming towards you guys the rest of August 2021? Coming toward the seeker of deck number 3 the rest of August 2021. Please remember, these are not personal readings. They will not resonate with everyone, and that's okay. No big deal. Just means the reading is for somebody else today. If you guys need a personal reading that only resonates with you, you may contact me through email, and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Ooh. But anyway, we want to know what's coming toward the secret of deck number 3 the rest of August 2021. What is coming toward the secret deck number 3 the rest of August 2021? Sweet. So you got the 9 of Wands, the 9 of Pentacles, the 3 of Swords. The first deck also got the 3 of Swords, 3 of Cups. Looks like a lot of cycles. I'm gonna pull through my cards. 6 of Pentacles, the 8 of Wands, and the 8 of Pentacles. So it looks like you got cycles doing cyclical stuff. So you have 2 and 8, actually 6, 7, 8, 9, and 2 threes. This we got the 6 of Pentacles. Oh, that's an 8. Never mind, sorry. That's an 8. We got 6, 8, 8, 9, 9, and 2 threes. It looks like you might be. You got this 9, this 9, and then this 3 here. And it looks like this single person here is having like a they're paranoid, they're heartbroken. Um, on some level, they have what they need, but they're also having issues. Like I don't know if you guys are single people and you got a job, you know, you got like everything else you need, but you don't. You're missing something because what it looks like is you might be having like I'm not gonna say a mental breakdown, but this person, look at their heads. Their head is wrapped up, and there's heartbreak here. So you might have lost someone, and if you have lost somebody recently, I'm sorry for your loss. I understand that it is very difficult. It is very hard to lose someone, and you might feel like you're actually all alone in this world. With these cards around this 9 of Pentacles, it really feels like this person, what's coming up is loneliness and sadness, but it's like they don't have the ability to break out of that loneliness and sadness. Um, it's like, yeah, they've got food, water, shelter, they've got money, but there's nobody else around them. And what they are craving, it might be due to the pandemonium and the lockdowns and this person like being very social but not being able to go out and socialize, because this is the card of being social, and it this is the bottom of the deck. So it feels like this person is a very social person, but they don't have people around them. Um, they want to go socialize, and they're not really able to do it to the extent that they want. They might be able to go see one person here, one person there. Um, they might be able to talk to people at work. There's a card of communication, talk to people at work, but they're unable to like go to parties. They're unable to, go to their favorite restaurant. They're unable to do certain things. But somebody here is immunocompromised too, and um, that's why they can't necessarily go out and do what they want to do. But it looks like that's the situation. For some of you, it gets better. Some of you have actually been depressed and really sad because you couldn't go out before. So, on the other hand, if you're not immunocompromised, you don't have the situation where um, you're kind of trapped in your house and you can't go out now. It looks like for you guys, things start to work out. Like it starts to work out a little bit. Things start to happen. Um, things start to move. You start to receive certain things, and then things start to move very fast, and they start to work out for you in this time celebration and yeah, just celebration. Is there anything else? I'm not really. I'm really getting like somebody being sick and like maybe bedridden or housebound, and they can't like get out and do what they want to, but things start to get better and they're able to get out um, and do more of what they love. It feels like the single person here also is paranoid about finding somebody else in their life to give them what they need. I don't really want to take this as as equal give and take, but people generally look at this as equal give and take, and it's like you want this. You want to be able to have a situation that's actually working for you, but you're afraid to step out of your box, come out of your garden here, and like get out of your comfort zone and go meet people to find this person. Now I feel like for you guys there can be a person out there for you that will work with you, that will love you for who you are, and that won't beat you down and won't abuse you and will take care of you. But you're afraid to even try to go find this person. And oh yeah, look at that. Top three cards. There goes the cup. There I was definitely talking about that. Some of you also are worried about your job because you do have a lot of pentacles here. This is a card of work, and this Eight of Pentacles is also a card of work. So kind of like you might be worried about getting an offer or a promotion because this card can indicate advancement. So you might be worried about communication about a job, and you're trying to wait for it, and some of you guys just really overthink too much, and you just sit there and replay things in your head. And you're like, oh my God, am I going to get it? I'm not going to get it. I'm not good enough. I'm good enough. I'm not good enough. I can't do it. And then it's like you're just building up all this worried energy for nothing, and you end up getting the promotion anyway, the work thing. Others of you, you're like, you're going back and forth. Like, I want to have a relationship. I don't want to have a relationship. I want to open up. I'm afraid of people, and then it just kind of that's what it looks like here. What I'm gonna recommend you guys do is focus on what you want and not what you don't want. Focus on what you want and not what you don't want. Because when you focus on what you don't want, you can also write that into your life as a self-fulfilling prophecy. Um, some of you may have also been having money issues that breaks up and becomes it works out. I feel like whatever you guys are worried about with the Three of Swords, and the Nine of Wands, it just it starts to break up and then it starts to work out for you. So with that being said, try not to worry too much. I know it's like, how do you not worry much, right? Um, take a bath, do some journaling, do some praying. Praying also works too. Be kind to yourself and look at it and ask, okay, are these worries that I'm having, are these worries true? Is this accurate? Is this happening for sure? And if you cannot prove that it's happening and it's accurate, it's happening for sure, then don't worry about it. Be like, well, I don't know for sure what's going on. I don't have proof it's going to happen like that. So that should help, like, release and like get your claws out of the idea that, oh my God, it's not going to work, right? That being said, I hope it made some sense to you. Um, Please take care of yourself. A lot of these people have their heads down and they're not focused on what's in front of them. So look up, try to even go out with friends and talk to your friends, and your friends might be able to help you if you can get out, or you can FaceTime them or email them or whatever. But you get a lot of threes here. I feel like this is going forward very quickly the last 2 weeks of August. So with that being said, guys, I hope it works out for you. Hope you get what you want out of your own life. Um, if you need a personal reading, my information is down below. You can contact me. I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Pretty much anything that you want to know is in the description box below. Hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye for now. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe.